Hey, welcome back to Cookmas 2022 day 1. So today we're making scones which are very fruity. It's fruity scones, and what makes them fruity is the fruit mince. So the fruit mince, as you can see, it has some raisins, some apples, some citrus. So it's very nice. It makes the mixture so nice. You're gonna love it, and it's nice for Christmas. You know, you have to have some scones in the house all the time during Christmas because you have a lot of visitors coming through. So you just gonna take all your dry ingredients and you're gonna mix them together into a bowl, and then make sure you mix them thoroughly. And then from there you're gonna take your butter or margarine, whichever one that you can use. The margarine or the butter will still do the same job. You're gonna mix rub it in. You take the margarine and rub it into the mixture. So you know, these scones, you know, during Christmas there always has to be scones or some biscuits in the house, because you know people are closed at their companies, you know, and then they visit each other. You know, they haven't seen you the whole year, so they come to your house to visit you, to see you. Your cousins, your distant cousins that live far away, they come back, you know, and then they see other family members. So you know, when people come into your house, you must always have some juice or cold drink or some scones and biscuits to offer them when they come and visit you in your house. So it's good to always bake. Either you bake every week to make sure that you have a supply somewhere, or you bake, you know, a large number of biscuits or whatever that can keep for long, and then throughout December you have something in your house to offer your guests that come in. So this is how it's gonna look. It's gonna look like crumbs after you rub in your butter. So in a different bowl, now you're gonna mix your amasi. Any mass that you have. It doesn't have to be specifically Cookmas. You can use any mass that you can find at the shop, and then you're gonna use that to mix into a separate bowl, and then you're gonna put your eggs in there. I put 2 eggs in there, and then you're gonna put in your vanilla essence, and then what comes after is the secret ingredient to this. So with this one, with the fruit mince, you can add a little bit more if you want more flavor, but and as you can see on the ingredients, I reduced the sugar. I reduced the sugar a little bit because it's also the fruit mince also has some sugar. So I tried to reduce the sugar, but the citrus in there, in the mixture, in the fruit mince, will, you know, cut the sugar a little bit, so it will give that, you know, tangy flavor in there. It will add that tangy element, so it won't be too sweet. But I reduced the sugar a little bit with a 1/4 cup so that it shouldn't be too sweet. So you put your fruit mince in there, and then you're gonna mix it into your dry ingredients and mix that together. And then if you see that your mixture is too wet when you mix it, after you mixing it here, then you can add a little bit of flour, just a little bit. Don't put too much, because you're gonna change the ratios altogether. You just add a little bit just to make sure that you can roll it out, because we are going to roll this out to cut the scones. So the size of the scones, how you're gonna cut them, depends on you, how big you want them or how small you want them. It depends on you. And you also, with the nutmeg, as you will see there, when I finished the cutting, I'm going to be putting a little bit of nutmeg, like sprinkle nutmeg on top. But you can also add the nutmeg to the mixture, to the dry ingredients when you mix them, if you don't want to sprinkle it on top. So you can add your nutmeg, but it's not a necessity. You don't have to add the nutmeg if you don't want to. If you don't like that it gives that earthy kind of a flavor to the scones. So I like putting it on top. That's how I do it. But you can also add it there by the dry ingredients so that it can be in your mixture. So it's up to you. So as you can see, that's how I cut mine. I cut them into medium-sized, you know, circles. So you can cut them in any shape you want. You know, those cutters, those scone cutters or the cookie cutters, There are those that come in a star form, round, yeah, different shapes. So you can make them in different shapes. You know, this is Christmas. You can just go wild and do whatever that will make you happy, and just go wild. So I cut mine in circles because I was just demonstrating the recipe to you. Maybe later on when I make the ones for the actual ones for my guests, I'm going to go crazy and make different shapes. You don't know. We don't know that. I will see. So with the egg wash, I mixed 1 egg and maybe 2 tablespoons of milk. That's the egg wash that we are using, so that they are golden brown on top. You know, they're gonna look very nice. So the egg wash, you just brush a little bit of it. Don't put too much, because now your dough will now be too hard or something. If you put too much egg on top, we're just brushing it, lightly brushing it on top. And then from there, you're gonna put them in the oven, and then at 180. At this point, you should, before you start cutting, you should preheat your oven. And then, so that when you put them in there, the oven is already preheated. So just make sure you preheat your oven so that you can get them done quickly. When they go in there, the oven is already hot. So just put them in the oven. And then here's the point where I'm sprinkling, as you can see, I'm sprinkling some nutmeg. Just a light sprinkle of nutmeg on top. And you know, it smells so good. And then the fruit mince makes them so delicious. I promise you, you're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. If you haven't used it before, I don't know, but I think you will love them. A lot of the times when I make them with the fruit mince, and I add the fruit mince in there, a lot of people love them. So I hope you are also going to love them. And please comment under the comment section and tell me if you do make this. Tell me how you find it. Just let me know how yours came out and how you loved or didn't love the fruit mince. And if you did, yeah, you'll tell me by the comment section. And I'm also gonna put the ingredients by the description box. And I hope you're gonna enjoy this recipe. And thank you again for coming back and watching this video.